What is up, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Challenger Series here for the race number 7 of the season. We have a treat for you tonight. This is Bristol, baby. It's the wall-banging capital of the world, at least for Heat 5. And I have 3 more races after this until the playoffs start for Season 3. Now, some key players are here and not here tonight. Very crucially, we have some drivers. Yeah, Napier, because you are in the wrong number. You have 299, so if you could, please back out. I will send you another invite and choose a different number. That would be fantastic. Because you are not the 99. He is. So, I will send you another invite. Just change your number to, like, the 19. How about that? All right. Resent. All right, there we go. All right, but yeah, this is the Challenger Series here, ladies and gentlemen. Crucially, though, there are 2 drivers that are actually in the playoffs, currently speaking, right now, and they're not in the race. I mean, it's very shocking to me. Fireslayer has apparently been not getting invites, and we have RS Meatwagon that is not here. So with that, it is time to rock and roll now. The timer is up going, and yeah, there we go. Just letting everyone know. So because of that, we have a very interesting race here tonight. So because of that, oh, give me a second. Ugh, back now at the last second. Trying to do too many things at once. Ugh, the pain of being a league owner. Ay, ay, ay. So right now we can actually rejoin the group. So there we go. So to kind of go over the full rundown right here, we have Cyber on pole with 18 drivers in the race tonight. You can see Cyber right here. Alongside him is going to be Chapman. This is Bristol. So the top side is actually going to be King. You actually want to be in the best possible spot here. And depending on how you actually approach this race, you can actually be really aggressive, or you can just be laid back and let everyone else make the mistakes. So with that, with 19 drivers in the field tonight, it is going to be very hot and bothersome for a lot of these drivers here because of how aggressive this race can be. You can see that Chapman right there already trying to take that top spot. You have Always Freedom right behind. So definitely trying to get everything maximize their positions. Oh, you're going to see people get loose right there. Coming off the corner, here is a lovely shot from Nate here, right back in the pack with the 0 right behind of Overbeat. These stages are going to be rather short. The 7 looks like got walled a little bit farther in the pack right there. And Beat Combat is down below in P3, now P4, with it looks like Always Eric in the 11, trying to take that top spot. Always Freedom making up a couple spots. Oh, but the 22 gets junk coming off the corner. I'm not sure what happened there, but he is going to be all the way in the back of the pack with, unfortunately for him, no one to collect themselves, so there will be no caution for that. A lot of these drivers are just going to be just kind of minding their own business, trying to collect themselves for this 42 lap stage. Tires will be a factor here. Looks like we already have a driver on out of this race. Oh, the 22 is actually out. That would explain why. I wonder if that was a lag out or something or other, but the 22 Monster is out of this race. Very unfortunate for him. So yeah. Because of that, you have all these drivers that are just trying to make their way forward. I'm bored with a couple drivers here tonight. We have Broadcaster Clay, who is currently in P13 right there, 19, getting crazy loose right there. Brian SP coming, trying to make a mountain attack, but nothing quite coming about there yet. I also am on board with the 9 of Long Live the Sauce. So we have 2 different POVs tonight, both of them equally as lovely, because I love this track. Bristol in the Xfinity cars. I apologize. Remember from when I was sick about 2 weeks ago? I'm still draining from that, so if I suddenly pause or kind of get a little it's because of that. So give me 1 second. Have to clear your throat, you know. But looks like the top 3 of Chapman, Cyber, and Always Freedom have been just kind of rocking and rolling the top side right there. Nothing really to worry about, as we're seeing some battling back here in the middle of the pack. You have the 7 trying to mount an attack, then you have the 78 of Memory right behind. The 18 right here as well, the 70. On the inside of the 74 is the 98 of UK. Getting a little squirrely on the bottom. You can see how much of a disadvantage the bottom is, as the top side are just absolutely rocking the field right now. But yeah, crucially, 2 playoff drivers are not in this race. So this is actually going to shake up points quite heavily, as the drivers that are in the race directly below, like Sauce, Coyote, Monster, Chapman, all these drivers have an opportunity to close in the gap. But because of that, we have a lot of racing left. I mean, there's a 150 lap race here. However, you are going to see that because of these short laps, there's not a whole lot of time for everyone to really make the adjustments that you can. I mean, with us going to completion right here, I mean, apart if there's no cautions, you are only going to get 2 cracks at a setup here. Now we can assume that there will probably be yellows later on in the race. Stage 3 is when the real race begins, quote unquote. You know, people will get a little bit excited. There is Monster on pit lane. Unfortunate for him, 18 drivers are left in this race. But yeah, getting a setup in is definitely going to be a big thing for these guys, as the 19 will spin and hit the inside wall right there. Unfortunate for him, that he will collect himself and have to regain composure. Unfortunate for him, he may lose a lap, because look at this. There is our leaders right behind. So he just needs to hold it steady, and maybe he can get a good crack at it. Cyber is under fire from the 89 of Always Freedom, looking down below. Looking, a little bit of tap right there. Trying to move forward. However, the 90 of Chapman doing a lovely job right there on the top side. Just really managing both momentum, blocking when necessary, and still holding stout. But however, Cyber is looking to have a very fast car. Now he's on top, and if he can actually just floor it right here, he should be able to get a good run off of the corner and be able to rock and roll past. But the 90 of Chapman really tosses it on down in order to hold stout that lead. But look, don't look out now. We have a little bit behind this pack. The 74 of BComp trying to move forward. As we see, as soon as I go off that lead pack, there is a 3-wide struggle. So that is very interesting how that is unfolding as soon as I toss away. The 11 of Always Eric, though, basically he cannot miss another race. In order for his win to stick, he needs to run the rest of the season on out, or at least run the rest of the regular season, because of how many minimum races you have to meet. It is 7, and this is his only third race, so he has to make the next 3 races after this one in order for this win to stick. But always Freedom doing a lovely job up here, now taking the lead from that bottom side as the 74 is now starting to struggle a little bit, as the 98 is looking a little strong right here. He is up to P6. The kind of give an update on our drivers. We have Broadcaster Clay, who's now down in P13 with Sauce up to P9. So excellent job from them so far. As soon as one of them crosses the line, I'll be able to give a lap update for them. Looks like 18 laps to go in this stage as we are halfway through. Excellent work by our driver so far. Clean and green so far. But the 74 spins it right there on the apron. And unfortunate for him, that will be a spot for Sauce, Coyote, all of these drivers up here. Stories were back here trying to collect another position on the 74. Looks like that puts the 74 back into P13. Unfortunate for him. But Stories were down here in P14, trying to regain a little bit of the positions he must have got loose or something like that, as the 07 right there gets crazy loose as well. The 0 of Overbeak right behind him. The 9 though picking up on the spot with the misery of the 74, trying to get some good stage points, because remember, he is below the cut right now. But this will automatically transfer him in because of Fire Slayer and Xander's no-show this race. So very interesting how all this is starting to unfold here. Broadcaster Clay hitting the wall. By the way, speaking of hitting the wall, it is very interesting how Ross Chastain was able to get the final playoff position. He was actually able to wall ride around Martinsville. I've had so many questions tonight alone about if wall banging was legal for this race. The answer is no. I think that kind of goes without saying, but yeah, no, you cannot wall bang. Always Freedom is starting to put a good distance on the rest of the podium positions right here. Chapman doing an excellent job right here in P2, but it looks like Freedom is a little bit lagging. That could just be me as well, so I'll have to keep an eye on that, but he is a little bit too far away for it to really matter. Bassbuck is starting to make his way up here into P4. But as I say, that gets a little loose. Then you have right behind him the 98 trying to move forward. Keep in mind, when this stage ends, there will be a restart, and you do not want to be on the bottom. You want to be ideally on top here. But stage 1, 33 laps into this this spectacle. Shout out to Sauce. We are seeing a very clean race so far. I'm actually very surprised. A lot of patience being given. Of course, some people getting loose, but that's not really a fault of really anyone else. But the drivers themselves. It's really a test of man and machine, making sure that you can actually hold stout where necessary. However, I could just be overlooking this itself, and we could just be waiting for the Discord to light up after the stage and see exactly if people are getting a little bit cheeky out there. There's the 7 of Liv trying to get to the top side right there. However, nowhere to go as the 11 is currently there. On the top side, the 98 should be able to make the pass. Oh, almost, but no, the 11's still there. Maybe sending it down to turn 1 and 2. Almost, but no cigar. Very, very close for these drivers. As you see, the 18 is starting to move forward. Starting to get his eye on the 1 of Cyber. Only a few laps left in this stage here. Trying to give an update. Sauce moves to P8. Still in P8. As Broadcaster Play has lost 2 spots to Story Square and BCom, dropping into P14. Meanwhile, Wildcard Coyote, who is also battling for a playoff berth, is here in P9 with Memory right behind him in P10. These drivers are on the cusp of the playoffs as well. Coyote is currently sitting P10 in points, so as long as he has a good race, he should be able to automatically advance himself into the playoff field with Fire Slayer and Xander's no-show tonight. However, Chapman is still currently in front of him. So, I mean, this race is still young. Anything can happen here. It looks like the 98 was able to clear the 11, and with only a few laps left in this race, we are looking at in this stage, 2 laps to go here. Let's go back up to our leader, which is always Freedom, wherever he is. Starting to lose a little bit of time, or no, actually gaining time on the 1. So whatever setup he has, he is definitely able to have a good one, and that will end the stage right there. Excellent work by these guys so far, as we're seeing some major battling between Clay, Overbeak, and Heron for P14, 15, and 16, and that will end the stage right there. Top 10 will get points, and it looks like Memory will get the final point. So excellent job by them. I'll be right back. Alright, we're just waiting for the timer to finish up here. Looks like the 11 and the 7 are not having a good time. But plenty of racing left to go here. Looks like the 7 will get the benefit of the top side here. So the 89 down low, he really has to send it on in here in order to clear the 1. But the 1's going to hold stout. So that's going to allow the 1 to have almost one opportunity. And that's basically going to really be it, as the 18 kind of cleared himself right behind the 90 of Chapman, kind of being cut off right there. But the 1 pops the wall right there, coming off of 2. This is the most dangerous part of the stage, when everyone's all together, really closing it on in, and really having a good time with it. As the 20 goes low on the 78 right there. The 8 still in the 9 still in P8 right now, as the broadcaster Clay drops to P15. But yeah, this is the most dangerous part of the stage, when everyone's together, really making sure that you have a clean run, kind of avoid each other. Here are the 2 feuding drivers, the 7 and the 11 right here. Both drivers are a little bit cross with each other at the end of the stage. However, still a lot of racing left. This stint will be around 40 laps. This is going to be 34 laps left in this stage. So far so good. Only 1 driver still out of this race. That is the 22 Monster right there on the right side of your screen. The 19 gets loose again on the inside wall, and unfortunate for him, that will kill his momentum all the way down the front stretch. It's going to be so difficult for these guys to manage themselves in such a high focus environment like this, but you're going to be seeing some drivers trying to make the most of it. The 20 as well, with a large entry back here for the Story Square. Looks like the 74 is going to try to get the top of his teammate of the 78. In fact, that is a BMM sandwich right there with B Comp. You have Wildcard Coyote and also Memory all in a line. Damn nasal congestion. Anyway, so because of that, a lot of these drivers are doing an excellent job here. You can see that the field is starting to spread on out, and that makes it a little bit easier on these drivers to not so much worry about what's in front or behind, as they can just start focusing on their line. Brian has been doing an excellent job so far. Here in P13, looking on the Memory, the 78 of Memory right in front of him. That's for P12. However, you can see a lot of these drivers now just following single file, looking for just little mistakes out of your opponents, trying to either force an error, maybe switching up your line, or kind of charging the corner, kind of making them flinch a little bit. You can see that's what the 1 is trying to do, trying to get a little bit of that high side momentum rolling, trying to get the 89 out of his comfort zone right there. But so far, the 89 of Always Freedom looking pretty stout so far in this race. But also, don't look out. Look out now. That 18 has moved his way into P3, and actually has held it since the drop of the green here. The 90 in the 98 of UK and Chapman, respectively. Both of these drivers are looking pretty good for a possible win here. Keep in mind, Bass has won a race. Freedom has won a race. Cyber and Chapman have not. UK as well in this top 5 has won. So 2 out of these top 5 have yet to win a race. And unfortunately for Freedom, he is not eligible for the playoffs. But still, he has a win so far this season. The 11 really trying to force the issue there on the 7. The 7 giving him plenty of space on the top side. That's actually going to kill his momentum moving forward here, as he is going to be on the bottom. The 20 is going to try to go with him, trying to help him on out, but I don't think... Oh, as you see the 7 get crazy loose right there. This is a bit of a conundrum here. You have not a whole lot of space between where... as the 11 gets a little bit loose right there, there may have been a little bit of lag. Not a whole lot of space between the drivers. You see the 11 really chasing it up the track right here. Nowhere to go on exit. The 7's going to kind of give him a tap, like, hey, give me a little bit of room there, bud. But, getting a little bit crazy right there. As you can see, the 74 gets loose again. But it's a big old wad, a bit of a cork in the bottle right here. The 11 and the 7 are both going at it, as the 9 is going to get a little bit tapped right there. Essentially, everyone wants to lead, no one wants to follow. And look at that, it's allowing the top 5 to get away. The 9 of Sauce being like, hey, you know what, I can get up here and try to have a go at it. But this is quite literally 6th through 13th right here. So these drivers are going to have to figure it on out and try to get some kind of semblance of, hey, let's kind of get the ball rolling here. 98 has moved his way into P4 right here. Looks like the 9 has been able to snipe a position on the 11. Let's see if he is able to pull away from it. The 20 is the Lone Ranger on the bottom. No, never mind, as the 78 also goes low, trying to go wherever the drivers aren't, but gets a little bit loose right there on exit, so I kind of helps him on out right there. The 78 pops the wall right there, but no real boost of speed, so it's all good. The 78 makes his way up into P8 right there, so by using that top side, and drops the 7 back to P10. Remember, he was leading this pack there for a hot second. It looks like as this pack starts to lengthen on out, we are going to be seeing the drivers start making their way to the front here. The cream rises to the top, as the saying goes. The 9 is currently leading this pack as P6, as the 20 and the 7 pop wheels right there. Nothing too crazy. Take a look at our leaders here. 15 laps left in this stage, so plenty of racing left to go. The 18 has moved his way into P2, as Bassbuck I'm talking about, Cyber into P3. The 98 of UK in P4, still looking to try to close the gap, or maybe even pass his Mopao teammate here. The 89, though, has absolutely been the class of the field so far tonight, trying to get a second win in a row. That is quite an interesting feat at 2 very different tracks. Remember, last week we were at Chicagoland. Tonight we are at Bristol. So because of that, a lot of these drivers are just kind of trying to survive. You can see right here, there's a big battle right here between the 9 and the 11, trying to get that 6th place spot right there. But B-Comp right behind, trying to get there. The 11 getting really aggressive with taking that top side after realizing the pass on the 9 was not going to work. The 74 now going to try to get the spot there. Nothing yet to come with that. The 9 getting a little bit too hot in there. It slaps the wall. Nothing too crazy. The 51, though, making up a couple spots. That is going to be P9 for him with the 20 of Story there in P10 for the final stage points of the race. 10 laps to go here in stage 2. And yeah, I'm very surprised, actually. Very clean so far this race has been. Yeah, a couple beating and banging here and there, but that's Bristol, baby. Gonna have a little bit of those here and there. Speaking of, you have It looks like the '07 unfortunately spun on around. Looks like the 19 as well, trying to stay on out of the way. Tip of the hat to him. But yeah, the '07 of Heron unfortunately spun right there. That is now going to be two cars on out of this race. Not out of this race. On the lap down chart. Only one of them will get the benefit of the lucky dog, so that is going to be a battle in and of itself right there. Looks like Heron currently has it. Napier wants it. This battle between the 74 and the 11, man, has been going on for laps. Both of these drivers are looking very stout in terms of where and who they are racing against. Very respectful with one another, and so far we haven't seen the bumper being used yet, but like I said, this is only stage 2. Stage 3 is yet to occur. That could be just the transition point to aggression. Looks like Cyber is still in P3 here. No real moves can be done on the 89. The 89 has that long run car, and he is able to just pull on away right here. The 18 is being left in the dust. There goes the 19, losing another lap. So that basically, as long as Heron doesn't spin again, that should guarantee his position there in terms of the lucky dog. So he just needs to hold stout. A few more laps left here. Let's see how many exactly. We have 2 laps left to go in this stage. So because of that, the 18 getting the position there, that should be a good position for him, trying to get the top spot, or sorry, the top side on the next stage break. The 07 getting a little bit loose right there. The 19 spinning on around again. So that is going to be very unfortunate for him. Oh, but the 07 getting on out of the way. And that is going to open up the door for the 11 to try to snipe a spot right there. The 07 trying to just stay low, saying, hey, you know what? I don't want anything to do with this. And the 07 will spin, hopefully. Oh, no, that was the stage break anyway. So the end of the stage right there. Looks like the 7, I'm not sure if he was able to... if he was able to snipe the position or not. No, he finished P12 in that stage. So let's take a refresh here, get everyone all back in order. People are complaining that you can't pass here at Bristol. Yep, that is Bristol, man. That is just how the track works. Anyway, so because of that, stage 3 is left on docket for tonight. This is going to be the longest one of the race. Let's see here. If I recall correctly, this is going to be about a 60 lapper here. So you can see that, let's go on board with our leader so far, Always Freedom, who has been probably the best in terms of overall quality of car. As long as he can get the lead here, he should be pretty alright when it comes to the rest of the run. There will be 60 laps exactly. These drivers will not have to pit here, so it's not like they have to worry about that. But you can see the 18 was able to do the crossover move. However, the 89 will have the preferred topside lane right here. Maybe the 89 will be able to clear. Looks like he will, coming off of 2. A little bit of touch by the 18. The 18 will kind of cross it on down, but the 89 covers. So excellent job by that. Now, like I said, this is probably the worst part when it comes to the entirety of the stage because everyone is back together again. Really conjoined at the hip, I should say. Having the 51 giving the 74. That is his teammate. A little bit of a love tap right there. Getting a little bit of a love tap. No harm, no foul. They're teammates. They're probably in the same party chat right now. But UK, look at him moving forward. Slowly but surely able to snipe another position out of Chapman, it looks like. As Cyber drops to P5. But hits the wall right there. Chapman, nowhere to go. He's kind of long for the ride. The 98 is trying to gap himself, but the 90, a little bit of beating and banging right there. But the 90 is holding very stout. The 18, though, on the offensive, they still are touching. The 90 and the 98, the 98 pops the wall right there. seeing that helps with the Ross Chastain line, and he will, but the 90 being so aggressive and to be able to get back to the top side in order to hold stout, but already amounting another offense. Now, whew, plenty of racing left to go here. Ooh, the 20 and the 7 getting into it right there. The 7 not having the best of runs right now. Getting into the top side of the 78. Ooh, hitting the wall in the process is going to allow the 78 to maintain his position here. But don't look now. We have a wildly creeping forward 74 of Beacom. Let's actually go on board with him for a hot second. He's under somewhere. I saw him. There he is. Beacom really blocking his teammate right there. Moving up into P7, or sorry, P8. I apologize. He was actually out of the top 10 for the longest time, but now he is back up here yet again. 52 laps left in this race here, and so far clean and green. The 89 is currently the class of the field currently. However, that can be averted here as the 74 spins. The 74 spins, and will that be our first caution of the race? Looks like the 74 will get collected in it. I'm not sure if that will. No, that won't. No, that will not collect the yellow that these guys were looking for. The 78 and the 74 were both involved in that. Call it commentary curse. But both drivers who were in the top 10 are now out of it because a caution was not called. Very unfortunate for both those drivers. It looks like the 74 just lost it coming out of the corner, nowhere to go. But because of that, you have, I mean, I don't know, like, possible comeback story here, should they get a lucky yellow here. Now sitting down in P16 and 17 respectively. Here is the P10 and P9. Story Square there in P9. P10 belonging to Liv, looking to get another notch on his career so far. Liv, first full season right here in the Challenger Series. But look, don't look now. Not to immediately kind of back away from that. You have the Wildcat Coyote making a move forward here. As the 9 kind of roughing up the 1 right there. Trying to get the position there. I think they're in the same party chat. I could be mistaken on that. But you have the 51 and the 11 trying to get the spot. Looks like 51 will take it. Oh, maybe not. The 11 mounts a counter move coming off the 2 here. But the 51 looking really stout on that bottom. The 11 not so much on the top, and he will get the spot done coming off of 2. Battle for the lead right here, though. You have the 89 versus the 18 trying to get a little something happening here. Oh! Caution! Not sure what the caution is for. No one seems to be out of line. Not sure what that was for, but we have our first caution, so that basically saves the 74 and the 78 from possibly going a lap down. So that was probably the best news that they had all day. There we go. So because of that, we'll have to see what kind of adjustments these guys make, and we will get back to the race here in just a few seconds. Discord. Nothing yet. So it looks like Bass will actually gain a spot off of pit road right there. And because of that, I can guarantee this is where the racing starts amping up right here. The 18 trying to get in front of the 89. We saw them in terms of long run. Oh, Fire Slayer, no, you got to figure it out just as the race is about to end. I'm very sorry to hear that. There's the 07 getting out of line right there. The 19 as well. Oh no, it was in your privacy settings. Well, 3 more races left as the 1 gets crazy loose. Oh my god! Big moves right here. And no, they're both going to go down pit road. Oh my goodness, the 9 of sauce is going to be involved as well. Looks like we lost. Oh wow, they were just inside each other. Very unfortunate. The 1 and the 7, both being involved in that incident. They will be forced down pit road. Oh, that is heartbreaking. And it looks like as well the 9 of sauce being back here in P14 as well. Let's take a look and take a review on what just happened. So coming on the restart here. Oh, just a little bit too far back. Hang on. So watching it from Sauce's POV, everyone is racing with one another. Coming into turn 2, so far so good. Oh, it was the 9. He got loose and pops the wall, came on down, hit the wall, and very unfortunate hit collects the 1 and the 7 right there with the 9. Oh my goodness, that crap happens, but unfortunately the 1 and the 7 are going to be the big losers out of that exchange, as they were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. The 9 hitting the wall, nowhere to go, and that's just about all she wrote. However, that puts Broadcaster Clay up into P10, so I'm sure he's loving that right there. The 74 and the 6 are in a spirited battle, with the 74 just now taking the spot. That's going to be P9, or sorry, P8, I apologize. Big move by the 98 and the 89. Numerical twins right there, trying to move forward. And then you have Broadcaster Clay, oh, getting really aggressive with Memory right there. I didn't know I wonder if he knew that Memory was there or not. Either way, that was close. Here's Bassbuck, our leader. 30 laps to go in this race. Man, as soon as I go quiet, there is now a caution. So I was watching that from Sauce's POV, and what happened is that the 07 and the 19 were in a battle. One thing led to another, and then the 19 goes spinning, collecting the 9. So that's exactly what happened right here. Heron, yeah, not too happy with the 19, saying, "Hey, what the hell, man?" Very unfortunate, though. We saw from that. We have the 1 and the 7, both 2 laps down. They're basically, unless we get a massive string of yellows, they are going to be out of this race, or at least contention for the win. Big moves right there. This is where the aggression goes to a whole new level. The cars going everywhere. Oh my God, it's chaos. I think that was just people just getting very fed up with what's going on. What the heck happened there? Let's take a look from Sauce's POV. I can't really rewind from Clay's POV. So it looks like 9 popped the wall. The 18 got hit. So getting a good view of this. Coming off of that, the 18 spun, collected the 0, and it was just chaos from there. Alright, so that would explain that. And that, I think that's just everyone getting around with, trying to get around the 6. At least that's what my understanding. And that just creates chaos right there. So let's take a look at this and see where everyone falls in line at. Chapman, currently our leader here with the 89 on the top side. Chapman going for a win, and you're in a 10th right here. I don't want this camera shot. However, the 89 Holding very stout on the top side. Oh, the 18 getting involved with it. Both trying to avoid each other, but the 20 and the 74, this is going to be another madhouse right here. Just trying to get around. Looks like the 6. The 0 is going to go spinning. Oh my god, Overbeak really holding it stout. They do an excellent job. Looks like the 6 now being on the outside pinned. Everyone's just trying to get around the 6. At least that's what I'm picking up from. Let's see here. Battle for the lead, though, is heating up. Come on, go to the lead. 90 has it. The 89 wants it. And the 98 is also right there as well. The 89 getting a little bit touchy with the 90, but the 90, remember, a win and you're in. The 89 doesn't have to worry about wins. He's just here for points. The 90 is still there, and the 89 is currently trying to move forward. As we saw, the 19 looks like get into it as well. The 19 unfortunately spun down the front stretch there. Oh my goodness. Giving a little bit of space right there. Oh my goodness, not a whole lot. The 89 giving no quarter at all, saying, hey, yeah, just saying, hey, I didn't appreciate that. The 90 is going to instantly swap lanes and try to get the spot the old-fashioned way. The 90 is probably going to do the same thing that the 89 did and probably give him no space at all. 14 laps to go here. The 90 really going to charge the corner, but that's going to kill his momentum on exit. The 98, he's just playing patient right here, just trying to move forward. The 90 getting really aggressive and will clear himself, but look out for the 98 here as he is now here in for position. Going to try to clear himself. No, not clear. The 90 is still there. The 90 does not need a win. He is already a winner in this series. He has a win and you're in. However, looks like the 18 got a little bit loose. He will be dragged down to the inside, losing a ton of spots. It looks like P9 is where he's going to fall. The 90 does not have to worry about a win. The 90 does. Oh my goodness. So loose on corner exit. The 98 now has the lead, and look at all this chaos that is unfolding right here. Trying to get a clean pass in is almost impossible at this stage of the run. Trying to just get anything without making some kind of contact with 10 to go is almost impossible here. The 89 is giving the 90 almost no room, and the 90 is just saying, hey, dude, just give me a little bit of something here. Something to work with. But that will allow the 89 to get the pass. The 11 right behind the 90 trying to move forward. We have 8 laps to go in this run. Sauce made his way back up in the P7 here after everything that happened. Bass is probably driving a little angry in P9 trying to move forward. Still after all of that, one car out of this race. Ooh, you can tell the 90 is really loose, bobbing off of turn 2 right there. I said every corner but the one they were actually on. The 98, though, he is the Bristol hero, coming out with no wins since race 2 of the season, and here he is at Bristol, one of his favorite tracks, and currently leading the race. He is just looking for the white flag. He has 5 laps to get there. He's just trying to end this race as quickly as possible. 4 laps to go this time. He's just looking for the white, trying to get there. The 89 doing everything in his power to try and stop him from getting there. As we see the entire top 10, the 11 gets really loose right there. The 51 swapping to the top side, trying to get the spot. 3 to go. Chapman currently is locked to be in 3rd place. He put on a spirited battle, but nowhere left to go. We're taking a look at broadcaster Clay trying to hold off for top 10 here in Challenger. Liv doing the best he can to try and take that from him. 2 laps to go here in this race. The 89 is putting on a good offense here. The 98 is going to have to hold stout, looking for that bomb. 1 lap to go. This race is official. He has 2 more shots to get there. The 89, what is he going to do? Going into turn 3, the 98 has to be aggressive. He has to charge the corner. The 89 is going to go low, but not enough space. And the 98, coming off of turn 4, will get his second win of the season at Bristol. Wow. What happened with Coyote? Let's take a look at that. Oh my god. So, looks like a final lap. Coyote just got loose coming off of 4, just pushing it. Chapman had spun it and instantly rocketed over. So that is our podium. UK, Freedom, and Chapman. We have Discord blowing up right here. 11 apologizing. Dang. That was a race. Where did the 98 go? Oh, there he is. Fastest lap goes to Chapman with a 15.894. Excellent hot lap by him. So yeah, let's get our podium guys up in here. That was a spectacle, as Sauce would put it. Let's get them up in here. Up. I did not want to join a party. I wanted to create a party. I'll be right back. All right. So as we wait for our podium guys to get up here, of course we have um, our usual stuff to go over. So let's pull on up. I think we have full results. So let's take a look at that. Yes, we do. Of course, we know UK P1, Freedom P2, Chapman P3, Eric P4, Source Square P5, Coyote P6, Sauce P7, Bass P8, Bcomp P9, Broadcaster Clay bringing home P10. P11 will belong to Overbeak. P12 will belong to Heron. Memory P13, Brian P14, Napier P15, and Cyber and Liv 16 and 17. Both of them being down 1 and 2 laps respectfully, and with Monster being our D and F of the race. Let's see here. I think we only have one person up in the booth. No, we have 2 people. Chapman, unfortunately, not here yet, but we can start with our P2 finisher. Freedom, you got a copy, man? Freedom?
Oh, my bad.
Excellent job so in the race. You actually won last week. First of all, excellent run the entire way. Looked like you had the car to beat up until the string of yellows. What was the race like from you?
Uh, it was good. It was good. It didn't really take off that good on the starts, but like 15 to 20 laps in the run, I could really do some with it.
Well,
But it was a good car, you
well,
know.
it looked like you had a you definitely had the long run car. The stages definitely proved that you were able to just gap yourself from the field um, with so much time being gained on those actually fighting for position, um, sweeping the stages and then getting a P2 of the race. Freedom, was Bristol one of your tracks that you had circled, or was this kind of a surprise for you?
No, I've always been good at Bristol. You know, I like the place, so it's one of
Well,
my favorite tracks. So
definitely, I can see why you were fast AF here. All right. Well, Freedom, excellent job on another podium. From a win last week to second place this week, your podium streak is continuing to roll. So because of that, we have a excellent job podium by you. So, Freedom, keep up the good work. We'll see what you can do at Michigan next week. So let's go over to I actually don't know who drives the 90. I just know it is a car.
he's in the party.
Let's see here.
It starts with the B, whoever it is.
Oh man. Well, while I look for it, Chapman, you got a copy, man?
Yeah.
All right, Chapman. What a spirited battle between yourself, the 89, and the 98 at the end of the race. You came so close to getting your first run or your first win. I don't know why I said run. But you had an excellent run there at the end. What was it like?
Um, it just was impossible to pass, so I apologize to you two in advance for my rough driving, but I didn't have any other choice. It would bite off the corner, and then I'm like, I gotta pin him in the wall a little bit. I was telling my teammates towards the end, I'm like, we're freaking leaning on each other all over the place. I'm like, we're gonna have a caution, we're gonna wreck, and I was pretty much laughing the whole time, like, oh, here he comes again on the inside, and I mean, it was. I didn't really know what to do at the end other than if I could clear them, probably try to park the bus. But by the way I passed them, I'm like, if I get clear them, I'm not gonna get the lead to the next corner. I'm probably gonna get moved because I deserved it. But I mean, for what it's worth, it was. I feel like if I'd probably started in the back, I wasn't gonna finish up front. It was just that hard to pass. So. It's nice to get a good finish after last week getting spun and never recovered from that.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what. You were definitely one of the top guys to beat. I mean, shoot, you with. I mean, it shows how much pace that you had there at the end of the race with the battle between yourself, the 89, and the 98. But definitely, your chance of getting in the playoffs definitely is not over. I shouldn't. I mean, I think you were well aware, but Fire Slayer and RS Meatwagon did not have a. Well, they didn't actually show up at all, so they don't get points. Not to mention, you earned one of the most stage points in the entire race. So definitely, your run for the playoffs is definitely not dead. How do you feel about Michigan next week?
I feel like that's pretty much a kind of crapshoot. You could run that race 20 times and have 20 different winners, so I don't know what I'm gonna need to do for that. I feel like it'd be a fun race. I'd be able to pass there. So, I mean, I'm optimistic, I guess.
Well, honestly, it was uh, if anything, last season's Michigan race was a spectacle. So we'll have to see how it's going to look this season. But yeah, Chapman, excellent work. A podium to add to your name here. But yeah, that was a hell of a race by you. Excellent job on the P3. And now we go to our winner here. Go over to Chase Briscoe. UK, I don't know what to say. You and Bristol are just like that. Um, you were steadily making your way up through the stages, slowly and methodically, and then the cautions came out. The two cautions in the middle of stage three, I feel like were a good reset point for you. What was your mindset like starting in the second row? I do believe on the bottom side. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think you are wrong.
Oh well. Either way, in the second row
There,
with two
there
others
was
in
one
front of you.
caution. I was in the third row in the bottom behind a dude that took two tires and no tires. But I was on the outside and on the last caution in row 3.
Oh wow. Either way, though, it was a good run from you. What is it about this place that just clicks with you?
I really don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've always been doing the controllers here, and when I first got my wheel, Bristol was my first league race, and I got my butt whooped by bad people. And
By bad
so I
people,
just
he means me.
no, not you. It was even racing against you. I After that race, I just kept doing Bristol and learn it with the wheel, and found something I liked and used it ever since.
Well, honestly, I mean, sometimes practice does make perfect. This is your second win of the season and definitely helps you out in terms of playoff points, which, by the way, I should mention are very even across the board. Bass has the most currently with 11, and you are sitting with 6 currently. And with this win, that would actually put you on par with Bass. So this is looking pretty good for your playoff hopes. However, Michigan is next, and I know how you feel about Michigan, but for the viewers at home, what do you think about next week?
I need to survive.
Well, your
I
two
have
wins.
more faith coming into here, starting them back than I do at Michigan starting anywhere.
Anywhere. Well, that's the entire key right there. So with that, I mean, UK, your 2 wins kind of really just solidify you in the playoffs, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, I'm about to see how Michigan's going to roll here. Excellent job, excellent win, my
Hopefully,
friend.
we can get another one of our cars in there.
Well,
Both of them have bad races today.
I think as the team owner, I guess that's a good question to ask you. Cyber, just unfortunate from that. When do you think his luck will turn around?
Um, I want to. Well, I say every week, but
And then the hits keep on coming.
yeah. So I don't know. Maybe if I don't say anything, it'll happen.
Well, I mean,
And
we'll
when
have
it
to.
happens, it's gonna be big.
Well, I guess we'll have to see. I mean, very unfortunate from him just being involved in someone else's mistake that had nothing to do with him and being trapped 2 laps down essentially sealed his fate. But UK, you yourself were out of trouble and able to snake a win home. So excellent job.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I think that's gonna finish on off for the night. We will be back next week. I personally am going on vacation, so there will not be any of the MRL broadcasts until next Challenger race next week at Michigan. So I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. It's going to be a solid week without you guys hearing my voice. I'm sure some of you are really happy about that. So yeah, excellent job,
God.
guys. I know, thank God. UK,
No, we love you, boys.
UK, excellent work on the win, second win of the season. Freedom, second consecutive podium, and Chapman, a really good points day all around, getting closer to a playoff berth. With that, we're going to close on out for the night. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.